Hi, I'm Brittany Drost, and I help entrepreneurs and leaders just like you make more money, develop a culture and top talent, and find fulfillment in the process. So today I'm wearing leopard pants, and that is making me happy because the little things, right? In this crazy time we're in, you have to find the little things that make you happy, and this inspired me today when I was getting dressed. But leopard pants are not the reason why you should be watching this video today. I want to talk with you guys today about the pivot. So pivoting should be on a lot of people's minds right now because of the nature of COVID-19 pandemic that we're all in. Things have changed seemingly overnight as far as what it is going to take to survive this crisis. How will you stay in business? How do you lead a remote team? How do you build employee morale and engagement? How do you measure your team's productivity if you are still able to be in business? How are you looking at customer satisfaction right now? There are so many things to think about, and all of that is totally secondary to your health, your team's health, making sure you're adhering to social distancing standards and CDC recommendations. There is so much to be looking at and processing right now. It's really a success if you get out of bed in the morning and you're not like totally freaking out. So, kudos to you if you have the resilience and the wherewithal to even be considering what I'm talking about in this video. But once you have gotten out of bed and realized, yes, this is the reality, and yes, you need to do something about it, the concept of pivoting is something you need to consider. So you might have done business one way, where maybe you were a business-to-business product or service, but now could the pivot potentially be becoming a B2C, a business-to-customer-facing product or service? It's a very simple way to consider a pivot. A pivot in another industry, you'll see all these restaurants that maybe previously never offered takeout or delivery because that wasn't on brand for them, or that wasn't the type of restaurant. They are now doing so, and they had to figure that out like so fast in order to bring in revenue and stay relevant and in front of people. So what does the pivot mean to you? So a few things to think about. A pivot could be in your offering. Is there a way that you can look at the service or product that you currently offer and adapt it to meet your customers' needs right now? How have their needs changed? How have buying behaviors really changed, right? Another aspect to think about is your company's values and mission. How do you stay true to your company's values and mission, but also maybe provide an adapted service or product? Is there another way you guys can show up? So there is this really awesome clothing company here in Rhode Island, and he's making masks instead of making custom men's clothing. He had the resources available. He already had the materials and the supply chain all laid out. And what a great way to stay on brand and provide a service that's super relevant and in front of people right now. Another way to go about this is you don't have to solve all these problems yourself. You don't have to, as the entrepreneur, as the key leader, you don't have to come up with every single idea. Bring in your team. They are consumers too. That's what's so beautiful about this model. Bring in your team. See what they think the customer is looking for. Do you have customers you can call and ask how you could pivot your current products or services to better meet their needs? That way you're not even guessing. Look at other industries. We so often stay siloed in what we know, and even just looking at our competitors too, but how can you look at other industries and what they're doing and who has successfully pivoted there? Or even what were some failures in other industries, because it might work for you or it might help you avoid other pitfalls. So lastly, I want to talk with you about a pivot I'm making right now. For a long time, I have totally believed in the model of working with people, leaders, businesses for a minimum of 6 months because of the way that people respond to change and the actual things it takes to make serious behavior changes. I have long subscribed to this idea that in order to create sustainable change, it did take time. But we are in unprecedented times. How many times do you hear that a day, right? In these unprecedented times, I've had to examine the way that I work. And right now, based on my customers' feedback, based on what businesses need and maybe some of the time availability that people have right now, they want to go deep. They want to create actionable systems and changes and pivots right now. So instead, in addition to my longer term offerings, I am offering VIP sessions or days to leaders, entrepreneurs, businesses, teams to help you do this pivot for yourself, to help you come away with a strategy and steps you can move into immediately to continue adding value and keeping your business alive. What does a VIP day look like? It is a minimum of 4 hours, maximum of 8, where either just you and I, or you and key members of your team, or we could workshop it and make it your whole team, come together, figure out where you guys want to get to, where you're at right now, and how do we bridge that gap. We'll examine what really serves you guys, what isn't, what's serving your customer, and what can we create to get there. It is so hard to jump into this creative space right now. It is hard to create the mental space to do so. It's hard to create the focus to do so because we are so distracted by everything that's going on. So the feedback I've been getting is that by committing to this VIP day, you commit to that creative energy, you bring that, I hold you accountable to creating what you came here to create. And honestly, they're a ton of fun. We get to spend hours and hours together. There are usually laughs, there might be tears, but in the end, you're gonna walk away with steps that you can take immediately to continue thriving in your business. So the best way to reach out is email. You can respond to this video, you can leave a comment, you can direct message me, you know how to find me. But even if that's not the answer for you, that's great. I want you to take the information in this video and figure out how you can apply it to your business. What does a pivot look like to you? If you have done that, I'd love to hear about it. Please add your comment below this video or email me. I've been getting awesome stories from people lately and it really is inspiring. So thanks so much for watching. Want to hear your pivot stories and look forward to speaking with you more soon. Thanks so much.